The Minnesota Vikings have made a move today, actually, two moves today, both being at the backup quarterback position. The first move is that the Vikings have sent Sam Howell to the Philadelphia Eagles in exchange for next year's fifth round pick from Philadelphia, as well as a 2027 seventh round pick. Philadelphia, they get Sam Howell plus next year's sixth round pick by Minnesota. And when you consider how the Vikings recently traded for Sam Howell from the Seattle Seahawks, giving up a fifth round pick, this going back and forth essentially equates to nothing. The position of the needle before this trade went down is in the exact same position after this trade just went down. In fact, looking at the overview of this whole offseason of the Vikings trading for Sam Howell from the Seattle Seahawks, only for them to trade Sam Howell to the Philadelphia Eagles and the pick swaps and all that good stuff. It's as if Sam Howell with Minnesota was just never a thing in the first place. What are they going to do at QB2 now? Is it going to be Max Brosmer? No. They're signing Carson Wentz, former Eagles player way back when, but Carson Wentz is going to be the Vikings' backup quarterback. As far as the difference between Wentz and Howell, I don't believe there is one. To me, they're the same player, although Wentz obviously had the much better overall career compared to Sam Howell. Man, 2017, he was on his way to winning the MVP. Instead, he got hurt. In comes Nick Foles. They go on a playoff run and ultimately win the championship, their first ever franchise championship. And they put a statue out there right away with Nick Foles and then head coach Doug Peterson. And Nick Foles won the Super Bowl MVP. So I know that was a bit of a sting. I'm only guessing anyway. That was a bit of a sting to Carson Wentz as far as what could have been that year. But in 2018, all right, I'm back. I'm ready to go. Had a pretty good year, but also got hurt. And Nick Foles comes in again, and they go on a playoff run. They beat the Bears in the wild card round. And in the second round, the divisional round, versus the Saints at the Superdome, if not for an Alshon Jeffrey blooper, the Eagles, they would have went to their second straight NFC championship game. And then he did a couple of more years in Philly, stuck around a little while longer with the Eagles, did a year with Indy, and ever since then, he's been relegated to a backup quarterback at best. With Kansas City last year, the year before that, the Rams, the year before that, the Washington Commanders. So what you see is what you get. There's not much of a difference, if at all, between Wentz and Howell. But I like this trade because Max Brosmer remains untouched. He will be your QB3. And I get it. You want to go the experience route still for QB2, even though Max Brosmer, I think, is the second best quarterback on this team. Whatever. You have time to develop this guy, Max Brosmer, to eventually solidify being the backup quarterback with this team in the event that JJ McCarthy was to go down for any reason. In comes Max Brosmer. This is a temporary fill-in. It doesn't move me any which way or the other. Whether you have Howell or Wentz come in for the injured JJ McCarthy, your season is over. That said, Max Brosmer, he's still on the team, so I'm good with it.